Good day everyone, I'm Sheila Lynn Wiram. It's my pleasure to give service to you. On behalf of this, I'd like to welcome you on the Autonomous Region of Western Mindanao, or in short, ARMM. So let me introduce to you the ARMM, or Autonomous Region of the Philippines, is located in the Mindanao Island group of the Philippines that is composed of 5 predominantly Muslim provinces, namely Basilan, except Isabela City, Lanao del Sur, Mindanao, Sulu, and Tawi-Tawi, under ARMM that we were going to explore. So it is the only region Philippines that has its own government. The regional capital is at Cotabato City, although this city is outside of jurisdiction. ARMM is a beautiful, quiet region where you can relax, enjoy, and feel very safe. I'm sure that you will find hard to live, has big street, exciting island, hoping adventures during tours, historical spots, and natural wardrobe sanctuary are abundant here. Moreover, ARMM is also known as region that was famous rice delicacies like pastel cattle and power, and I'm encouraging you to try some it. ARMM is one of the largest top producers of fish and marine resources, particularly seaweed. Pagdating naman sa transportation and access, the different provinces within ARMM is by air from Awang Airport, via boat from Zamboanga City naman, and by land from different parts of Mindanao. By air, ang Philippine Airlines and Cebu Pacific Air ay nag-o-offer ng daily flights papuntang Cotabato City, which is the regional capital of ARMM. By sea naman, Allison Shipping Lines offers trips to Basilan, Tawi-Tawi, and Cebu every day within 9 vessels. By land naman is Cotabato City is accessible in 2 to 4 hours by major road networks from different airports in Mindanao, such as Linguandingan Airport or Misamis Oriental.
So, hi! Ako nga pala si Rizali Ilayan at dako naman tayo sa province ng Basilan. So, officially, ang province ng Basilan ay isang island province sa Pilipinas na nakalocate primarily in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region. So, ang Basilan Island is isang largest and northernmost of the major island of the Sulu Archipelago. At it is just off the southern coast of the geographic Zamboanga Peninsula. And ang capital ng Basilan is Lanitan. And our largest city nito is ang Isabela. Ang total area nito is umaabot ng 1,327.23 km. And meron namang 2 component cities ang Basilan, which is Isabela and ang Lanitan. And meron din itong 11 na municipalities, which is Akbar, Albarca, Haji Muhammad, Ajul, Haji Mustamad, Lantawan, Malusog, Nipsip, Kabuhan Lasa, Tipo-Tipo, Tuburan, Ungkaya, Pukan. At ang districts neto ay Legislative District of Basilan. So, proceed naman tayo sa mga natural attractions na makikita lamang sa Basilan Province. So, una na dito is yung Malamawi Island, which is gateway lang nito is yung Basilan Province, and dito is makikita yung Parola of the Lighthouse na nagga-guide sa ships and vintage to the channel papunta dito. Next naman dito is yung Kumalarang Waterfall. Ito ay mayroong 14 meters drop waterfall and ang proposed site for hydroelectric plant. Next naman natin is yung Palm Beach, which is makikita sa Lamitan City. Ito yung beach kung saan most local frequently visit, about 5 kilometer away from the town hall of Lamitan, and offers a site of suitable for snorkeling, sandbathing. Next is Block 35 Falls. And located ito sa Menzi Plantation. And nag-o-offer ito nga ulit din ng picturesque, magnificent wonder of nature. The site is also ideal for spiritual upliftment. Next natin is Calon's Park Shrine, which is matatagpuan sa Lamitan City. And itong park shrine na to is purposely built as a tribute to a known Yakan, wily, and fearless leader, which is si Dato Calon, aka Pedro Cuevas, a native of Cavite. It is a favored spot for meetings, resting, and town walk. Next is Museum of Lamitan. It serves as an information center for the development of Lamitan municipality, and it also showcased the colorful and highlights of the traditional Yakan festival called Lami-Lamihan. Pagdating naman po sa range of accommodation, meron tayong budget less than 1.5 per night dito sa province of Basilan, which is yung Farmland Resort, Sofia Hotel, Ansons Hotel, Royal Isra Hotel, Casa Rosario, and Basilan Hotel. And then meron din tayong mid-range na nagkakahalaga ng 1.5 to 3K per night, which is yung GAPI Travelers Hotel. Dako naman tayo sa food and delicacies na meron sa Basilan Province. Una na dito yung dulang, kaliyang manok, pinalam, Japanyan pitis. So, doon naman tayo sa mga festivals na ginaganap sa Basilan. Una na dito yung traditional nilang Lami-Lamihan Festival na ginaganap tuwing June 26 to 27. Ang Lami-Lamihan is a Yakan word that means merrymaking, started in 1983. Ito ay yearly festival na sineselebrate sa town of Lamitan in Basilan Province and showcases ng traditional Yakan costumes and traditions, music, dances, and crafts that has long been preserved. Celebration ito of the event rekindles the native Yakan's culture and diversity. The gentle people of the province of Basilan, south of the Philippine townspeople, are dressed in colorful costume, takes part in horse races, parades, and other activities.
My name is Rani Agustin, and I will report to you about Lanao del Sur. Ang Lanao del Sur ay may capital city na tinatawag ay Marami City. May land area in hectares na 1,345,437. Their major industries are agriculture, fishing, and livestock. May isang lungsod at may 39 na towns and municipalities. May limang historical, cultural, heritage attraction ang Lanao del Sur. Isa na rito ay ang Tomb of Jose Abad Santos, kung saan ang puntod na isa sa ating mga bayani. Torogan, it is a traditional ancestral house built by the Maranao people of Lanao, Mindanao for the nobility. Third, Japanese fortresses constructed primarily of wood and stone that developed earlier centuries. Fourth, Aga Khan Museum of Islamic Arts is a museum of Islamic art. Baab Rahman Masjid, the oldest mosque in Lanao. Bumako naman tayo sa 5 natural attractions ng Lanao del Sur. Isa na rito ay ang Mabul Beach. Second ay ang Lake Lanao. It is the largest lake in Mindanao and the second largest lake in the Philippines, and counted as one of the 15 ancient lakes in the world. Pangatlo ay ang Sumpitan Falls at ang Pang-apat ay Napan Falls. At ang huli ay ang Mount Makaturi. Doon naman tayo sa dalawang built attraction ng Laut del Sur. Isa na rito ay ang Mindanao State University at ang Floating Mosque. Sa range of accommodation ay may budget-friendly na less than 1.5 per night sa Ecological Hotel. Sa mid-range naman na 1.5 to 3K per night is sa Marawi Resort Hotel. Ang recommended pasalubong ng Lanao del Sur ay ang Dodo. It is a sweet toffee-like sugar palm based.
Miss Benedict Godonia and I'm from BSHMR. Today, let's talk about the Mindanao. Also spelled by Maguindanaon. Ethnologistic group living primarily in South-Central Mindanao, the largest island in the southern Philippines with a name meaning people of the floodplain. The Maguindanao are most heavily concentrated along the shores and in the floodlands of Pulangi, Mindanao, River Basin. Although many now live in the surrounding areas, they speak an Austronesian language written in Latin script that is related to the languages of the Central Philippines. In the second decade of the 21st century, the Maguindanao numbered nearly 1.4 million, making them the largest of the Philippine Muslim groups collectively identified as Moro. And first is Our Lady of Lourdes Grotto and Tumantaka Church. Built in 1872 of Spanish architecture and design, Tumantaka Church is the oldest church in the city. The church site being the first area of the Jesuits in 1871 during the conversion days. It's a living witness of the harmony that exists among Muslims and Christians. The status of the Lady of Lourdes at the grotto is a replica of the original in France and is believed to be miraculous. The place also offers a children's park, mini zoo, forest area, a small Santa Claus museum, a lot of Elvis Presley memorabilia, and a diorama called Hope of the Seeds. The Tomb of Sultan Kudarat. The Tomb of Sultan Kudarat, one of the most highly hailed Mindanao heroes and from whom the name of the municipality derived, and it is located in the heart of the municipality. His Eminence, the early Mindanao for self-determination, devoid of any foreign influence, and also Tomb of Datu Mastura, who contributed much of the evolvement of the present Maguindanao. Sultan Kudarat is a formerly Nuling, is a first-class municipality in the province of Maguindanao. And the food is the favorite food of Muslims in Maguindanao is pastil or pastel. It's a Filipino packed rice dish made with steamed rice wrapped in the banana leaves with rice, shredded beef, chicken, or fish. It is originates from the Maguindanao people and it is a popular cheap breakfast meal in Mindanao, especially among the Muslims Filipinos. And the first festival is Meguyaya Festival, a celebration of abundance, peace, and unity in UP. Meguyaya is a Tuduray term for a Thanksgiving and merrymaking. The week-long celebration is the most anticipated and colorful annual event in municipality of UP, wherein tribe people, the Tudurayas, Christians, and Muslims of UP come together, celebrate, and showcase their cultures, histories, and tradition. And
Sulu, Wallet City, considered as one of the favorite tourist spots in the Polo. The Wallet City is touted as the smallest of its kind in the world. This is historic brick walls, which were constructed by Spaniards in 1878. Fort Asturias. The fort of the Princess of Asturias is one of the remarkable vestiges of the Spanish occupation of Jolo, built in honor of the Princess of Spain. This building was converted into a U.S. military headquarters where the Spanish forces left the island in 18. American Cavalry Monument. The American Cavalry Monument best speaks the direct interference of the Americans to Filipinos internal affairs during the first half of the 20th century. It also signifies the locals' unwavering commitment to defend their land and culture from foreign invasion. Last is Princess Tarhat Shrine. Princess Tarhata Kiram was a moral leader. She was the nice and adopted daughter of Haramul Kiram II, Sultan of Sulu. Accommodation for Sulu is budget. Chula soup or chula itum is a beef-based soup that is dark green in color. The burnt coconut and turmeric give this dish its color, which may seem visually odd to some. I can assure you that is gastronomically satisfying, especially on a rainy day. Chula itum is a combination of two Pianggang chicken. Pianggang chicken comes from the Tausug tribe of Mindanao, Philippines, and is a dish that is traditionally stewed in its flavorful sauce, then finished on the grill. Binta Festival. Binta is also the name of a Moro dance that commemorates the migration of Filipinos into the archipelago. In the dance, dancers imitating the movements of Binta or vessel by balancing very loosely on top of poles. Farep school in the Philippines have adopted the Binta. Last is Maligay Festival. Maligay Festival is celebrated every year in the heart of the mainland Sulu, the municipality of Halifao. In 2010, Maligay was officially adopted through the Sangguniang Revolution, a resolution number 6224.
Good day everyone, I'm Carla Junil A. Macauba and I will be introducing to you one of the provinces of Armm, the province of Tawi-Tawi. Ang kapital ng Tawi-Tawi ang Palimasugala. Mayroon itong land area na 362,655. Ang major industries dito ay agriculture, fishing, seaweed, and mercantile. Mayroon itong 11 towns and municipality. Kung kayo ay papasyal sa Tawi-Tawi, ang maaari niyong puntahan na historical, cultural, and heritage attractions ay ang Sheikh Makdum Mosque at ang Tomb of Sheikh Makdum. Kung natural attractions naman, ang hanap niyo, maaari kayong pumunta sa mga lugar na ito. Busong Reef, Turtle Island, Kaban-Kaban Natural Swimming Pool, Sibuto Natural Wildlife Sanctuary, Bangaw Pek, Tahing-Tahing Beach, Balabok Beach, at Shankar Island. Kung sa built attractions naman, mayroong Tawi-Tawi Provincial Capital. Range of accommodation. Kapag kailangan niyo na matutuluyan at ang hanap niyo ay ang budget rooms na nagkakalaga ng less than 1,500, maaari kayong tumuloy sa Hotel Wana, Becky's Pension House, Pork Bay Hotel and Restaurant. Sa mid-range na nagkakalaga ng 1,000 to 3,000 per night, maaari kayong tumuloy sa Sandbar Beach, Tepa and Restaurant. Food and delicacies. Ang pagkain na ipinagmamalaki ng Tawi-Tawi ay ang siagaw, guso, siyanglag, utak-utak, sulani tim, balam, chicken piangyang, at puto hintan.
Major cultural groups. The major cultural groups in the region include the Tausug, Mindanaoans, Magindanaoan, Maranao, Ilanom, and Sangil, Tagabili, Subanon, Bukidnon, Bagobo, Manday, Manobo, and Turiray. Some of these groups have been explained in previous chapters since they are prevalent in Mindanao. The name Tausug suppose means people of the current Tao refers to person, and Sug is the old name of Holo. The Tausug are dominant ethnic group in the Sulu. archipelago, not only due to their numbers, but also because of their political religious institutions. Their language is the language of trade in the southern archipelago. Bilateral ties are important and bias is toward the trilateral side. Traditional political structure is the sultanate with sultan as head. Succession is through an election of the staff, but succession is ideal. Datus are recognized and occupy ascribed status. Major industries. The thriving industries in the Armm region include mangosteen, canned tuna, mango.
So, doon naman tayo sa dialect na ginagamit ng mga taga-ARMN. So, approximately 55% of the people speak Chavacano and the rest speak either the tribal dialects of Yakan, Tausug, and Samal or Cebuano and Tagalog.
For the recommend pasalubong in the region, first is native handicrafts, brass arts and brasswares, cultural ornaments, knife, shield or etc., ethnic musical instruments, special woven malong, handicrafts, textiles and materials, colorful native decoration, furniture and other wood crafts, native foods and delicacies or cuisines. That's all. Thank you po.